So the amount would be how many people? Well, how many years passed after 2006? 26 years, that is right. So the time would be times 26 years. So the amount of people after 26 years would be 17,000. That is right. So it's 17,239. Yes. That would be the projected amount of people. Okay, number 10. In number 10, we have to solve for C. So all we have to do is find the factors of 6c squared and negative 5. So that would be, let's put them into factors form. That would be 3c, 2c. Then do I put a 1 and a 5 or 5 and a 1? 1 and 5. It's going to be 1 and 5. The signs same or different? Different. What do I put the negative? On the 1, and the second will be the plus. Because when you check it, see, 5 times 3 is 15, and 1 times 2 is negative 2, and 15, that's the 13. So those are the right factors. Then we have to, let me recopy this. Let's put a number line, a sign chart. So what is C on the first factor? C would be 1/3. And on the second factor, C would be negative 5 halves. So negative 5 halves and 1/3. Then you try the numbers, okay? So let me try the negative 1,000. You can use a 0 here and 1,000. Then you put them into the factors. So negative 1,000 times 3, that's negative and a negative, so that would be negative. So negative times, if you put the negative in the C over here, that would be negative. Plus 5, that's still negative. So negative times negative produces a positive. When x is equal to 0, this is 0, so it's negative 1. So it's negative. And on the second one, that is 0, so that would be positive. Negative times positive, that would be a negative. And when it's 1,000, that's 3,000 minus 1, that's still positive. And then 1,000 times 2, that's 2,000, that's positive. Right? So that would be positive. And what do we want? We want numbers that are greater than 0, which is positive numbers. So it would be on the positive intervals, which is these two. So therefore, the solution should be from negative infinity to negative 5 halves with the union of, and I have to use bracket here, right? Why do I use a bracket instead of parentheses?
It stops
Be- because of the equal sign. It could be equal to 0, so that's why we can include here. Okay, so let me, that's going to be a bracket also. Okay, so it's bracket 1/3, comma, positive infinitive. So that's a solution for number 10. And number 11, and last, okay, I need to bring the 7 to the left side, right? So bring the 7 to the left side, that's going to be 7 over y plus 1 minus 7 less than 0. Then it's like putting a 1 underneath, which means that you multiply both sides by top and bottom by y plus 1. Okay, so then when you distribute, you're going to have 7 minus what? Minus 7y and then minus 7. Minus 7y and then minus 7. All of that over y plus 1, and that is less than 0. When you combine the 7 and the negative 7, cancel out, right? Okay. So there you have your simplified rational function, inequality. Now I need to get my values. From the bottom, what's going to be y? Negative 1. And from the top, If you let negative 7y equal to 0, what is y? That would be 0. Yeah. And then you just test your areas. Negative 1,000. Here in between, we'll have about negative 0.5. And then 1,000. When you substitute, let's substitute. Negative times negative 7, that would be positive, right? Divided by negative 1,000 plus 1, so that's negative. So positive divided by negative is negative. Then negative 0.5 times negative 7, that would be positive. Then negative 0.5 plus 1, that would be positive, no? Negative, God bless you, 50 cents, and then plus 1, so it's positive. So that would be positive. 1,000 times negative 7, that would be, bless you, negative, and then 1,000 plus 1, that would be positive. So that would produce a negative. And what do we want? We want less than, right? So those are the ones that are negative. So therefore, the solution should be from negative infinitive to negative 1, bracket or parentheses. Parentheses, because it's not equal to. With the union, now, and also because it's a 0, you cannot make that be equal to 0, right? With the union of 0 to positive infinity. Okay? So this is basically the review. I also expect to have some stuff from the homeworks. So all of you have your homeworks, 2.6, 3.1, 3.2, and the word problems, yes? Okay, so please get all that information. You can open up the quiz at any time. It's already open. It's on Connect ED. Yes, if you did the review on the iPad or the electronic device, or you're not here in the classroom right now, you can submit your review via online. So just submit it through Google Classroom, please. Thank you. Have a great Thanksgiving break.